Hello and welcome. You watching Versus with me, Shavin Seth. The Swati Maliwal assault case has taken a new turn. Many would say it's a sensational twist after the Delhi police had reached the Chief Minister's residence. They say that the CCTV footage of May 13 has gone missing. Police sources say that Bibhav Kumar's phone has been formatted and that an expert will be needed to open his phone. Now, this has raised several questions. Were the evidence really tampered with? That's the big question that many are asking. But ladies and gentlemen, just think about this. It is, after all, the Chief Minister's residence, which is, after all, the most protected area in the national capital. The CCTV footage of any such place would have been saved for at least 90 days, if not more. There is a protocol that is basically put in place. But surprisingly, 13th of May, when this alleged physical assault took place, that very footage has gone completely missing. And that is a crucial piece of evidence. The reason why we are saying that it is a crucial piece of evidence is because based on which one will be able to find out whether at all what Swati Maliwal claims at this point in time, does it really have any merit or not? Because if you see, Bibhav Kumar, who is also an accused in this particular case, has filed a counter complaint in this entire matter, simply saying that these are false allegations that have been leveled. Now, to find the truth, the Delhi police will certainly have to find out what really happened on May 13. And if that CCTV footage has gone missing, who exactly is responsible for it? Our focus on the Versus. But first, take a look at this report, which gives you a sense of what's really happening in the national capital.
It's a politically charged Sunday in the national capital. The Assaultgate controversy has put Kejriwal in a tight spot.
Standing right outside the Aam Aadmi Party office, and as you can see, the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, along with other leaders Atishi, Gopal Rai and others are coming out. They are going to proceed towards the BJP headquarters now, and if they are not allowed, there are huge barricades there before going to the BJP office. Even if they are detained, Kejriwal has said that they are going to sit there for half an hour and demand the government to arrest each and every leader of Aam Aadmi Party.
As declared by Kejriwal, AAP staged a dharna outside BJP office this afternoon. BJP's candidate from Hyderabad, Madhavi Lata, speaking exclusively to Republic, condemned Kejriwal's silence on Swati Maliwal.
Why did you delete the camera footage? You should have rather very proudly presented and said, see, we have done nothing. It's BJP's conspiracy. Why did you delete the camera recordings? Why did you format? Babji, why did you format your phone? Simple answer. Now, I question the people of Delhi that if they were truthful, why did you do these two things? Now, third thing I ask you, then why are you sitting on the streets for a person who has hit a woman?
Meanwhile, the mystery over the missing CCTV tapes deepens. Cops claim that Bibhav had formatted his phone. Delhi police is expected to approach an expert to open Bibhav's phone. Delhi police also seized CCTV DVR from the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The police claim that the CCTV footage has been edited and that Arvind Kejriwal had refused to provide the CCTV DVR.
If you see the footage which is going viral on social media and which was also shared by the AAP Twitter handle, in which it's reflecting that this is just a 49-second video where everything is not clear, and after that what we have seen that Aam Aadmi Party leader Ms. Swati Maliwal made a scathing attack on Aam Aadmi Party senior leadership, saying that this is a doctored video, this is an edited video which was being circulated to malign her image.
Kejriwal also spoke for 11 minutes today, but didn't utter a single word on Swati. By making a U-turn on the assault of Swati and shielding Bibhav Kumar, Has the real face of Aam Aadmi Party been exposed?
Taking on Akashdeep Muni is Charu Pragya of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Akashdeep Muni, first, selective leaking of the CCTV footage, only to say that nothing really happened inside the Chief Minister's residence. Clearly, something was missing because Sanjay Singh first said that yes, an incident took place, strong action would be taken. If there is absolutely nothing to hide, then why exactly would the Chief Minister's residence CCTV footage be deleted?
Okay, Shravan, from where did you get this information that the CCTV footage has been deleted? As per the records at the CM residence.
Where are you getting the
CCTV
information that
footage.
it hasn't been deleted? If you have the information that
I'll
it
tell you.
hasn't been deleted, please
I'll
go
tell
ahead
you.
and
Now
put
you
it on
have not answered
record.
my question, I'll answer your question.
I'm asking you a simple
as per-
question. You are saying, where did I
No,
get
no, you
that
have not answered
information?
my question
If you
because
believe
I
that
have
your
asked you from
information
where you
is
have got your
correct,
information.
why don't you
So
put that
I'll
out in
answer your
public
question.
domain that, look here, there is nothing wrong. These are all fake news that are being propagated. If you have the information, put it out.
Okay, I'm putting it out. Wait a minute. Now, I'm telling on your show that yesterday, Delhi police has taken all the CCTV footage plus DVR from CM house, and they have also gave a receiving copy. Okay, so you can ask your reporter to go to CM house and take the receiving copy also. And now today they have taken the inside house CCTV footage with DVR. So it has been taken by police. Now, can you tell me from where did you get the information that the CCTV footage has been missing?
Okay, so now you say that the DVR has been collected, nothing was missing. I don't understand where exactly is your real information coming,
No.
and you think we can perhaps.
I'll tell you again. There has
And if
been
at
a
all,
press
now if
conference
at all,
done by-
you
listen to me.
think if
Listen
this
to me, there has
information
been a-
was not correct, you think Akashdeep Muni, knowing Aam Aadmi Party, if this information was not correct, you think this would not have been countered by the Aam Aadmi Party by now?
देखो फिर आप झूठ बोल रहे हो. It has been countered. Saurabh Bhardwaj came on press conference and said this just some minutes ago. Please check with your team. Now can you answer that from where did you get
Now
the
I'll tell you what
information
exactly
that you
Saurabh
requested?
Bhardwaj has said. May 13th footage. Now I'll answer your questions before I hand it over to Charu Pragya. First of all, selectively telling that the DVR was collected by the Delhi police. Of course the DVR was collected. How else would the Delhi police really come to a conclusion that the footage is missing? Secondly, with regards to the deletion of it, it is a claim that has been made by the Delhi police that the mobile phone of Bibhav as well as the CCTV footage, there are discrepancies with it. One, mobile phone has been formatted. Second, footage has been gone missing. Charu Pragya, Akashdeep Muni says that, look here, everything has been provided. It is the Delhi police and perhaps a select few media, particularly us and several others whom Akashdeep Muni does not like, are the ones who are basically propagating
I like
false
Republic.
news.
Okay, don't put words in my mouth. I like
propagating, first of all, Akashdeep Muni, you know it very well where the information has come from. No one is going to put out false information. It is a claim that has been made by the Delhi police. It is for the Delhi police for the Delhi police. 1 second. Obviously, it's not our figment of imagination, Akashdeep Muni. That's quite logical. It's not my figment of imagination. It may be a figment of imagination for others, not for us. We are simply going by the claims that have been put by both sides. You are claiming Aam Aadmi Party has put out a different claim altogether, simply saying that Swati Maliwal was not even physically assaulted. Look here, she's walking absolutely fine. She was sitting on the sofa perfectly fine. So where is the physical assault? It is your own party. It is the Aam Aadmi Party themselves have claimed it. They have admitted to the fact that such an incident did take place. So I don't understand how things have suddenly changed 24 hours later. Charu Pragya, you've heard what Akashdeep Muni had to say. Going beyond simply saying that there is a selective information that is being put out by the Delhi police, this is all kind of propaganda. The core issue here, for the Aam Aadmi Party, which is riding high on several issues, particularly women's safety, today a woman allegedly physically assaulted, we'll see what happens in the court, allegedly physically assaulted inside the Chief Minister's residence. They've gone a step ahead by saying that, look here, she was sitting in the sofa perfectly fine. Look here, why did she not go for a medical checkup immediately after, registering a complaint? If all of that was true, then why did Sanjay Singh go and visit Swati Maliwal? Why is it that Sanjay Singh did actually admit that such an incident happened?
So I have some big questions to ask of the Aam Aadmi Party, Shravan, and with your permission, I'm going to start out. One, either Sanjay Singh is lying or Atishi is lying, because their stories are completely polar opposite. So the one who is wrong, is that person going to resign from Aam Aadmi Party and give us a public apology? Tell me who's wrong. Is Atishi wrong, who came and did a press conference like an afterthought? Or is Sanjay Singh wrong, who jumped in for damage control, ran pillar to post, did a press conference, called Swati Maliwal the victim, admitted she was assaulted by Vibhav, and the next day he was found traveling with Vibhav and Arvind Kejriwal to Lucknow, flaunting the fact that they do not punish perpetrators of women, flaunting the fact that Arvind Kejriwal can make a statement even when he sneezes, but he was unable to make even one statement on Swati Maliwal from then till now. That's my first question. The second question is, you have a history, like hardened criminals do. You have a history of tampering with evidence. You did it in the Delhi liquor scam. It has been noted by the court as well. And you're doing it now when a woman has been assaulted in your very own drawing room. Now, this woman is not a regular woman. She's a Rajya Sabha sitting member of parliament. The only woman to go to parliament from your own party. A Swati who's gone from being Singham Swati to Jhoot Bolne Wali Swati. So what is the story here? Are you also trying to say that AIMS has given a fake medical report? Is that what you're saying? And can you say that on record? If that's your claim, why don't you say so? Please tell me. It took you 31 hours to take that first press conference with Sanjay Singh. 31 hours was not enough for you to get your story straight. One day later, you still had to go and do a U-turn. Now, again, I know you have a history of U-turns also, whether it is about living in a bungalow, getting security, even silly U-turns like saying your name was get physiotherapy done in jail when it massage from a POSPO accused. So it's not just about U-turns anymore. It is about the way you have lost face in front of people. It is about how one person who was called your very own is also not safe in your own drawing room. And lastly, if you were so honest, why not release the entire CCTV footage? The public prosecutor today has said that you handed over a blank pen drive. They also said that Vibhav's phone was a formatted, clean phone. Where are the other phones? Or why has this phone been formatted if you had nothing to hide? And why was a counter FIR made by Vibhav? Is Vibhav a resident of the Sheesh Mahal? Why weren't one of the residents making the FIR? Also, let's not forget here one very important point. Vibhav was kicked out of his job a year ago, Shravan. A year ago for misconduct, for scams. He also has an FIR pending, a case pending in Noida for another assault. So a man like that hangs around unofficially with CM Kejriwal ji. You protect him left, right and center. You take him with you in a high-power delegation all the way to Lucknow. And you expect us to believe you. Kejriwal ji was out on bail to campaign. But this is what he's doing instead.
Right.
Shameful.
Okay. Some key questions that come up, Akash Dipuni. Let's take it seriously. Number one, why did it take 31 hours for the Aam Aadmi Party to make its first statement? And just after the first statement of admission, you immediately take a U-turn by saying that, look here, she is a BJP agent. She was sent to the Chief Minister's residence because she was not supposed to come in the first place. Why the sudden change?
Say Shravan, I have told many a times on your channel itself that Sanjay Singh did not knew the whole story initially, and he also acknowledged the same thing later on. But my point is today that see, IPC 308 has been slapped, which means that attempt to culpable homicide has happened. When such a heinous crime has happened, allegedly on 13th May, the victim went to the police. Now, the police should have filed a promoter FIR at that point in time and also gone to the CM house to collect evidence and also done the medical of the victim. But these three things weren't done. Now, these questions will be asked not by me, but by the court to Delhi police. And why the victim took 3 days to file a
No,
complaint.
I'm
Now,
just
there is
asking you,
one term in law which is called as afterthought.
you will
What will
accuse
be
me of
asking?
interrupting you, but you haven't still answered my question. You are saying Sanjay Singh, a senior leader, a Rajya Sabha member, someone who is seen as the right-hand man, was almost emerging as the face when Arvind Kejriwal was inside the jail. Are you really saying that Mr. Sanjay Singh did not have the full picture? Without having the full picture, he decided to go ahead and do a press conference. Are you serious?
In 31
As
hours,
per
if you don't get a full
as per the
picture,
press
I don't think you'll
conferences
ever get
done by
anything.
Akashdeep Pune,
and others.
it's making you
Now,
look,
if you let me whenever speak, then I'll
you know,
speak.
it appears you are in quicksand right now. Because if you say
No, I am
Sanjay
not
Singh
in
did not
quicksand.
have the
I am
full
very much
picture,
stable.
he's no ordinary person in the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's understand that.
See, I totally agree that he is no ordinary person, but he himself and Atishi in a press conference said in front of all media that Sanjay Singh had the picture of one side, not both the sides. And now, as he is the side of both the sides, he himself has said this. So when the man himself has said this, why I'll say any more. So it is Sanjay Singh. Now, my point is that these
Okay, for the
questions will
sake
be
of
asked by the
argument,
court.
okay, for the sake of argument,
And
let's accept that. Let's accept it. What you are saying, Akashdeep, just for the sake of argument. You tell me, if at all she was the agent of the Bharatiya Janata Party, if at all she was actually lying, then why is it Bibhav did not file a complaint immediately, stating that first, the Rajya Sabha member of his own party was a trespasser. Second, she was leveling false allegations because 112 call was already made. If that was the case, why was he really waiting for a FIR to be registered if there was nothing to hide?
see, for this question, you have to contact Vibhav and his lawyer. I cannot speak on this.
Fair enough. Akashdeep Mune, I do understand it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult to defend the Aam Aadmi Party in a situation like this. Charu Pragya, let me then ask you. With regards to Swati Maliwal, why is it that the Bharatiya Janata Party is out on one leg to defend Swati Maliwal right now? What's your agenda here?
So, Shravan, very honestly, I have never agreed with 99% of the things Swati Maliwal has ever said, right? That being apart, what is glaringly obvious here is the selective outrage everybody from the opposition and the so-called liberal side seem to present to us time and time again. Now, if Sanjay Singh took 31 hours to conduct a press conference, it is completely unbelievable that even in 31 hours, he didn't have the correct picture. It's 1.5 days. It's more than enough time to get your story straight. So in 1.5 days, he did a press conference. He knew what he was saying. He's not taken a step back. And if anybody were to accuse me of crimes as heinous as Vibhav has been accused with, he would have turned around and complained against Sanjay Singh. Why didn't that happen? Because the truth is, Aam Aadmi Party is hiding something. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm asking, now it's taken 3 days for Aam Aadmi Party to turn its story around. But in the last 3 days or 4 days, have you heard a statement from anybody at all? Whether it is Priyanka Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Mamta Didi, Supriya Sule, even Atishi. Till 4 days later, she spoke. You can't speak out in favor of a woman from your own ecosystem when she claims that she's been assaulted. That's the fact. And right now also, my opposition colleague here has not said the AIMS report is wrong. He's not said which of their two leaders is going to resign, whether it is Atishi or it is Sanjay Singh. And lastly, you're still not explaining why every new statement is taking 24 hours, 48 hours, and it's a complete U-turn from the previous one. Can you explain? And why did you tamper with evidence if you're holier than thou and so honest?
Okay.
Now,
30 seconds to Akashdeep Pune for the
allegation of
final word
tampering with the
as we
evidence?
wrap up on the verses. There are some pertinent questions. You've already said that few of it you can't answer. We should be asking that to Bibhav. Okay, we'll do that. But Akashdeep Pune, there are other things also. For instance, what about the AIMS report? Is the AIMS report false?
Yeah.
See, as in the case of Anshu Parikh also, the medical was done 2 days later. And in this case, the medical was done 3 days later. The court in Anshu Parikh case also said that we cannot acknowledge a report which has been taken 2 days later. So this report of AIMS will be adjudicated by the Honorable Court. We as a common man should not comment on it. There is no point commenting on it. But my question is that if there is tampering, there is no tampering of evidence till now, why Bharatiya Janata Party and Delhi Police planting false fake news in media that there has been
No, this has
tampering of
been said
evidence?
to the court.
They have taken the
Mr. Muni,
CCTV
I don't
camera
think you have the full
video
facts of the case here.
yesterday.
This has
You know,
been said in court.
there are a lot of
Why
loopholes.
custody, this is
No,
said
there are a
in
lot
court
of
and on
loopholes.
record.
There are a lot of loopholes right now, Akashdeep, in the arguments that you have put forth. I'm sure as a seasoned debater, you would understand where you are really falling short right now. Thank you very much, Charu Pragya, as well as Akashdeep Muni, for joining us on the Versus. In fact, several questions perhaps the Aam Aadmi Party will have to answer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that isn't going to die anytime soon with the elections around the corner in the national capital. The Aam Aadmi Party continues to say that this is a conspiracy that has been hatched by the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's all that we could pack in this edition of the Versus.